Howdy, buddy. Welcome back to the channel. Jay's Bucket. I'm Jay. As always, got my building buddy Jay here building with me whenever we're building. We are December 15th. Where did Jay go? Oh, yeah, Jay was up here yesterday. I forgot to move some things around. That means we're 10 days away from Christmas. Welcome in, Scott. How are you doing, buddy? Saying good morning. All right, well, Scott, this could be similar to last week with George. This could be a me and you stream only, dude. I think we deserve a Biscoff right off the bat for that. It's gonna be a hard one though. I don't have a tea down here with me. I have to crunch through this one. Biscoff, right? How's your morning going, man? I don't like these shifts when I work the later shift because, like, I still get up at 6 a.m. to get my kids on the bus and stuff. And then I just have to wait around until 10:30 to go to work. It's pretty boring. But one problem. I need some water with that. Holy. There we go. Cold outside, 2 degrees. What's 2 degrees Fahrenheit? No, the other way. That would be minus 16 here. Holy cow. That is cold. It's not fun. All right. Well, we had our Biscoff. Let's go for a true or false. Were you the only one that answered? We should probably do our poll as well. All right, Scott. See if you can get this one. True or false? There are actually 2 Christmas islands in the world. Hey, we got Matt here as well. Welcome in, Matt. True or false, guys? There are actually 2 Christmas islands in the world. I don't know about that. It is cold in Toronto today, minus 8. Yeah, those are some gross temperatures. What's my weather here? Yeah, we're about minus 8, minus 9 right now as well. All right. Let's recap yesterday's builds. We had this little bell from Disney. Cute little bell. Not much going on there, just a little bell. And there was a little envelope with it as well. Okay, I got the lowdown on what these Minecraft builds were, guys. So, this is a lectern. So that's a thing that you put down when you have villagers around, and they give you certain enchantment books and stuff. This is a bookshelf. So all those different colored pieces are books. So that's what that one was, a bookshelf and a lectern. So that was our stuff from Minecraft yesterday. Then we had mine and Matt's favorite build, and Scott's actually, I'm pretty sure, was the space shuttle from City. Pretty awesome little micro build. Our first spaceship of the advent calendars, which is kind of wild. Then we had Aragon the spider from Harry Potter. It's a neat little build. Pretty cool little spider build there. One is off Australia. Oh, so you're trying to get the knowledge going there. I don't actually know where the Christmas Islands are. But is there 2? Or is there only 1? Then from Friends, we had this cat toy piece. I don't know. I don't know. This was a weird looking little build yesterday. And then we had from Star Wars Jawa the service cart. Jawa service cart. We had a little crane from that we added onto the cart. So that was a cool little build as well. BD1 is down. What was our mini figure from yesterday? Snowman. We had our snowman minifigure yesterday. There we go. Little snowman guy. Awesome minifigure from the CMF series 23, maybe, if I remember correctly. And then out of the Jay's Bucket Advent Calendar, we had the entire Disney castle that came out of 4 days of last year's Disney, last 4 days of Disney. And then I went back and looked in the video from last year, and I totally didn't add this white piece on there. I just made it symmetrical on both sides. So it makes sense that I didn't have the piece in there for it. So I had to steal from our little snowball fort area. All right. True or false, there are actually 2 Christmas islands in the world. That is true. There are. One is in the Pacific Ocean and the other is in the Indian Ocean. So there you go. I didn't even know that. I think I need to look up what the Christmas islands are. I wasn't sure. All right, guys, we need a lineup for today. 6 official Lego Advent Calendars. Disney, Minecraft, City, Harry Potter, Friends, Star Wars. Where are we going today? Where are we going to start today? City and then Star Wars, saying Scott. Sounds good to me. December 15th. Crazy. 10 days away from Christmas. I can't believe it. I am getting so excited here. Wrapping more and more gifts every night almost, and just trying to get myself ready. Yo, this is a pretty cool for a, I think we'll call it a mini figure, a mini alien figure. We got a little mini alien guy, and he's got a space helmet too. So that's pretty sweet. Again, not a great build. It's not a build, but at least, you know, at least we can put a head on, and then man, is that? I was just looking at the size of like the neck piece, and it just looked so much bigger on this thing because I think the body is so small. So the neck piece just looked massive, and I'm like, is this a normal sized head? And then I'm like, it does look like it, but just because the body is so small, the neck piece just looks so thick on there. I was like, holy cow. This is actually a really cool helmet too. Ooh, the visor doesn't move at all. So we got the little alien fig. He's got his little space outfit on. He's 3 eyes. His arms just kind of drooping over. One side printing on the head. But actually, no, there is printing all the way around. He's got little dots all over the back of his head there for some definition. And then we got this pretty sweet little helmet. The visor doesn't move back because there's like a piece that blocks it from moving there, but it's like dual molded almost with blue and the white, and then that clear visor. Pretty cool. So there's our little spaceman with his helmet on. Not too shabby. That's interesting. Yeah. There we go. We got a little space guy. Little spaceman. Alright, then we're going Harry Potter. No, Star Wars. Then Harry Potter. Yeah. Star Wars. Star Wars. Are we going to get any spaceships in this advent calendar? I wonder if Lego's been getting backlash from this advent calendar. Ooh, okay, we got a minifigure. This guy is not holding a mug, which most Star Wars figures hold mugs. This looks like some kind of rogue figure. But Scott, I'm gonna need some help. Who we got here? Who do we got? I don't know. Hey, we got Roaming Bricks. Welcome in. Matt saying I like him. Well, you know I like space, right? I like him too. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. This guy's got mini legs that don't move. Short brown legs. We got an ugly sweater of R2-D2 on the back, and it looks like BB-8. Maybe 2 BB-8s. I don't know if that's a thing. Okay, I actually really like this head. But I'm not sure who the figures on the front would be. I really like this head. It's a black head with basically two yellow dots for eyes. Christmas style Jawa. Okay. I don't know. I love those eyes just poking through. It makes him seem like he's cloaked, and there you go. I don't know. That's a really cool little figure, actually. I like that one. I do like that mini figure from Star Wars. This guy's going to be cloaked up here on the little fountain. There you go. Got some hellos to Roaming Bricks and to Matt, to Scott. Welcome in. Yes, day 15, right? I know. Day 15 is pretty exciting. That means 10 days to Christmas. All right, then we're going Harry Potter next for Matt. Roaming Bricks, you want to pick one? What are we doing next after Harry Potter? We got Friends, Minecraft, or Disney. I'd put him close to his service cart. Oh, is that his service cart? Okay. I will. Oh, this is Jawa. Okay. I will put him on the service cart then. There we go. We got it. All right, we're going Harry Potter next. Proof that he's sitting in there. Day 15. Here we go. Hey, we got Orcas. Welcome in, Orcas. Matt's saying, so I was going to get gingerbread AT-AT, but it's temporarily out of stock, so I will get it next year. Yeah, I know. It's been out of stock for a little while now. And I'm glad it's saying temporarily out of stock, because I was a little worried there that I won't be able to get it, but I definitely do want that set as well. All right, we got some form of something honey here? I don't know. Some kind of honey baked good from Harry Potter. I'm not sure what this is. I will definitely need some schooling on this one. Nope, that is incorrect. One by one circle bits down first. And we have this kind of like weird looking claw piece almost. Two 2x2 translucent orange pieces, and then like a drippy icing type piece on the top. Mug of butterbeer. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, so that'd be like the handle. Ah, that is very clever, actually. So that's like the handle to the mug. Gotta stop dropping these builds. That's actually really clever. A mug of butterbeer. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Thank you, Matt. That's actually really cool. I didn't know what it was at first, but now that I see it, I really like it. Man, Harry Potter is just coming through with the good builds this year. We'll place that here. There we go. Perfect spot for it. All right, we had 2 extra pieces. One fell over here. Roman Brick saying, Orcas, do you love the Jaws Lego set? Saying, yeah, the Jaws set looks cool. Right on. I'd like to get it at some point. It's a clever build. Yes, it sure is. 3-in-1 panda set can be transformed into a giant whale as well. That's what I love the most. Here we are getting the Jaws set offered at 51% discount. Holy, that's pretty good. All right, guys, we need to pick some more. Minecraft, Disney, or Friends. What's coming in next? Yeah, the Jaws set is pretty cool. 3-in-1 panda can be transformed into a giant whale? Is that true? I didn't know that. I thought it was panda. Was it a whale? Maybe it was. I literally built it. I don't remember. Maybe it was a whale. Panda, whale, and penguin? I don't remember. Minecraft. Cool. Then Friends. Perfect. Thank you, guys. All right. Minecraft next. I wonder what we're going to get today. Okay. This is a pretty nice little build, actually. I like this. I'd be curious to know if this is in any other set, but we have a little polar bear build. So in Minecraft, when you're around the ice spikes biome, you can find polar bears, and they will chase you. And we got a pretty sweet, unique, like, bear head piece here. So that's pretty cool. I'm liking that. All right. Let's build this guy up. All right. He's pretty cute. That's a huge discount. I'll check to see if there's a discount half as big as where I am, saying Orcas, right? Look at the little polar bear. It's pretty cute. I like how his bum is kind of like built up at the back. And his legs are those 1x2s with the notch cut out. Nice little detail. But that head is super unique. I actually really like that. That's a nice little build from Minecraft. Let's put him there. Search for My Brick House India. Okay, just to compare the discount offered. That is a cool build, saying Scott. Yep. Polar bear. Wow, love the fig, right? Still the normal 130 in the UK for that Jaws set. Cool baby polar bear. Yeah. All right, let's go to Friends next. Matt saying that's cool. Yep. All right. So I guess the Friends is all about pets. We've already had a cat. Have a little lizard. Get a dog yet? Are we gonna get a dog today? No, we're getting another sleepover. Another sleeping bag. Wow. That is wild. This is our fifth, fourth. This is our fourth little sleeping bag build. And actually our fifth bed build, if we include the Minecraft one for this year. That's pretty crazy. This girl has a reindeer on her outfit there, but we got like a mint green kind of bed here. Kind of hard to see on the camera, but it's like a mint green sleeping bag. She's actually wearing shorts to bed. Oh, and this one has the amputated arm. Okay, so we got a Christmas. We have a Christmas style torso with the amputated arm. And Lego has been doing stuff like this with different types of figures. That's pretty neat. I like her, you know, shoes and stuff, how they're a different color on there. That's a neat little build. We'll build up her sleeping bag. This is our fourth sleeping bag. That's crazy. So we got like the mint green. Very hard to see on my camera, but it's like very, very light. It's almost like a mint blue in a way. It's like a mint, light bluish, greenish almost. We might not have much room for these beds here. Can this fit here? Can we see that? I hope we can see it. Put her there. Put her bed right there. All right. Okay, so our fourth sleeping bag. I like that mint color, saying Scott. Yeah, the mint color is actually pretty neat looking. Looking better than Saturday. Right? This season, India has been some crazy discount offers from Lego. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Jay, do you still do the stud map? If so, does roaming have one? You know what? That's a good point. I do it. I actually have, let's see if we can do this. Roaming bricks, I've been doing the Lego map, and everybody that comes and joins the streams, I've been putting a stud on the map for everybody that joins the stream. So everyone that's on here so far, except for yourself, has a stud on my Lego map. So if you'd like to give me a color, I could put a stud on the map for you in India if you'd like. What's our last build? Disney. Our last set is Disney. Roman Brick saying, I need the world map. Yeah, it's a really, really good set. I liked it. I will be honest. Hated building it. But I love the look of it. Love the look of it. Probably one of my favorite sets to admire. But the build process I personally did not like. I don't even see. What are we getting? Oh, we got another figure. Wow, we have 2 builds today. Everything else is little figures. City gave us an alien. Star Wars gave us Jawa. Friends gave us a little sleeping bag with the figure. And this one from Disney is Kristoff. Kristoff. He's got some peas and some carrots, it looks like. Yeah, it's Orcas. That's exactly why. Not the most interesting build. Very repetitive. That's exactly why I didn't love it. But once you get it up on the wall, it's well worth the build after the fact. So we got a little Kristoff. So maybe today, favorite figure and build, saying Matt. Yeah, definitely. So we got, whoops. We got the little popcorn piece in a dark green. So that little popcorn piece in dark, dark green, like a dark green I don't even know if I've seen before. Like that is like almost black with the pot and the carrot. And then the Kristoff little mini doll figure. Um, Not a bad figure. I don't think it really looks like Kristoff too much though. The actual face. But yeah, I don't know. Let's put Kristoff on the sleigh with Anna. Lay his stuff right down here in front. Okay. So there we go. That was our 6 official Lego Advent calendars for today. Let's do a true or false before we jump into mine. Okay, true or false? Most Christmas trees in the world are actually grown in large plantations in parts of Africa. Is that true or false? Most Christmas trees in the world are actually grown in large plantations in parts of Africa. Okay, so Matt saying my favorite figure is Jawa, and the build is the oh, what was it? Oh my goodness, what beer? Butterbeer, the butterbeer. There we go. That is legitimately my favorite too as well. The polar bear is cool, but it doesn't beat the butterbeer. Felt a lot shorter today. Yeah, that's what happens when you get 4 minifigures, right? Like, there's nothing to build, so it's just like, pull it out, here's a figure, plop it down. It's unfortunate. I don't like it when they're too short, but when you get 4 minifigs out of 6 advent calendars, oh, there's not really much else to be doing. Was a fair bit later though. Yeah. Butterbeer, I would say false. Right on. False. All right. Let's open a fig. We'll get a 5th minifigure out here today. Oh, I should have. You know what? I was debating on wearing this Santa hat today. So our minifigure for today is. I guess you could argue it's Christmas related. It's not something I've ever showcased on the channel before, though. And I think it is... I think it's a CMF series. I cannot remember. But we got the Sally figure from The Nightmare Before Christmas. And I was going to wear her hat today, and I totally chose not to. But she's got great front and back printing on both the legs and the body, and even the head's got 2 different mouthpieces. Arm printing. Like, she's a really nice, detailed minifigure. And yeah, I was literally coming on here this morning like, should I wear the Sally hat? I even have another Jack Skellington hat. I was like, should I wear one of those hats today? I was like, nah, I'll go with, the one I wore, the flashing lights one. But that would have been actually pretty funny if I had worn that. So there you go. Paying that shipping cost sounds unnecessary from Orcas, right? That's a great point. But like Scott says, is it one of those things that sounds so crazy it could be true? So, true or false, most Christmas trees in the world are actually grown in a large plantations in parts of Africa. It is not so crazy it could be true. That is false. Nova Scotia in Canada is the world's leading exporter of Christmas trees. I did not know that. That's pretty cool. So, my next door neighbor, Nova Scotia. So, false. Nova Scotia in Canada is the world's leading exporter of Christmas trees. There you go. Hey, welcome in, Josh. How's it going? Saying, hey, Jay, I've made it to watch you. Thanks, Josh. Welcome in, buddy. Your friend George is not here, so you're just here alone. In honor of George, because you came, Josh, I will have a water time. Scott's saying, yeah, that makes sense. Right? Sure does. I knew it was false. Yeah, that one was pretty obvious. Could they even get, like, enough rain down there to grow all those Christmas trees? Close to you, Jay. Yes, it is. Literally the next one over. Next province over. All right, we got one extra piece from Christoph's build, I guess. Okay, we will move on to the Jay's Bucket Advent Calendar. Yeah, this was definitely a much shorter stream than previous days. We're going to pick out number 15. And even last year's were slightly longer. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is the only build I have created from scratch. And she's a good one. She's a good one. Scott, we got it. We did it, buddy. We got the Biscoff. V2, though. The second version of Biscoff. Very similar to the first version of Biscoff, but a little bit different. And how it's different, I will explain. How do I build this? Come on. It shouldn't be that difficult. Holy cow. Okay, so this year, I keep stealing from my gingerbread figures. But this year, we got the chocolate version of our Biscoff. It's not quite circular, but we'll all use our imagination. So we got our chocolate version of Biscoff. We have our literal printed lotus piece once again. So we got our chocolate Biscoff in there. It's a little lacking on the filling, but you know what? It's okay. And then this year, Biscoff did a really cool thing. I don't know if you know this. Holy cow. But Biscoff actually, they made, what did that Biscoff company do? They made a Christmas sprinkled version of Biscoff. They made red and green sprinkles on their Biscoff this year. No, they didn't actually. Unless they did, and I don't know. But this is my rendition of the Biscoff cookie today. So there we go. We got our sprinkified Biscoff cookie. Can we? Oh, we. Oh, I totally messed up my view, didn't I? Yes, I did. There we go. That's a little better. When I showed off the map, I was like, wait a minute, we're missing half our half of our view here. We got the Biscoff. There we go. All right. Josh saying water time, right? Everyone loves Biscoff. Orca saying, I thought they'd just grow them everywhere people wanted them and ship them around the country. Yeah, that would make sense too, right? Like, you know, you want one in New Brunswick, grow them in New Brunswick. You want them in Ontario, grow them in Ontario. But I imagine, like, Nova Scotia being a lot of forestry and stuff, they probably ship them, like, worldwide to places that don't have them as much. Because Christmas trees, they probably need, like, certain conditions to grow good. Everyone loves Biscoff, right? Haha, the lotus, right? That is cool. Hee, great. Very nice printed. There you go. Sprinkles always better. He like a sugar cookie, right? The cookie can go with the butterbeer. Hey, that's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea. So let me know in the chat what your favorite build was. We will quickly recap today's builds. And then we'll check in on the poll. So today from Disney, we got Kristoff. Kristoff is chilling in the sleigh now with Anna. And he did get some carrots and a pot and some dark green, I'm calling them peas. All right, then Minecraft gave us our polar bear. Pretty cute little polar bear. Second favorite build from the official ones for sure. I think we all know Scott's favorite build for today. But yeah, throw in the chat what your favorite build was. Then Space gave us, keep losing where I put everything. Space gave us our little alien guy. Very quick little, put together this alien dude. Love his helmet though, and his head. There you go. Space gave us a cute little alien guy. Harry Potter gave us some delicious butterbeer. Love this mug. This is awesome. This is such a good little build. Once I knew what it was, then I was like, oh yeah, that is a really, really good build. I love that like icing piece on top, just creating like the foam of the butterbeer. Really, really cool. Friends gave us our fourth, hopefully last, little sleeping bag. So we got the figure with the amputated arm, reindeer on her shirt, and then our kind of minty blue green sleeping bag. Like I said, hopefully our last sleeping bag of 2025. And then from Star Wars, we got the Jawa minifigure, which is probably my favorite minifigure from today. It's a pretty good one. I like that. I put him in the little service cart. He fits real nice in there, actually. My minifigure that came out of the Jay's Bucket Advent Calendar was Sally. Sally joined us today from The Nightmare Before Christmas. And I almost wore Sally's hat today. But I did not. Maybe I'll wear it tomorrow. That way we can recap with Sally's hat on. So Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas was our minifigure. And then our build. The one, the only. The Biscoff. Matt's saying, I love how happy the alien is, right? So we got our festive holiday chocolate centered Biscoff sandwich cookie. There you go. Just for Scott. Oh my, almost dropped the cookie jar from Frozen. So yeah, that's a recap on our builds. Matt's saying, I think for some parts of the world is not cold enough for pine trees. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would definitely be the case. Orca saying, never had a butterbeer. Don't think they're in the UK. At least the sleigh's cool. Yeah, the sleigh was pretty neat from Disney. Disney hasn't had too many great builds, I'll be honest. The sleigh is alright. The cookie jar is probably my favorite from Disney. But man, Harry Potter is coming through with the good builds this year. Love how happy the alien is, right? Happy alien, yeah. Did you print the Lotus yourself? No. Mrs. Bucket wrote it for me. So we have these like little fine tip markers, and we have a brown color. So she just literally, when I said printed, I literally meant printed with a marker. Not a printed piece, but no, she wrote that out for me, thankfully. Okay. So our poll today, what is your favorite type of Santa hat? So the classic red and white. All 7 of you, 100% saying classic red and white Santa hat. Nobody said plaid. Nobody likes any kind of character variant, like a Sally or or Jack Skellington or anything. And then no one wants just a solid color. They want the classic red and white. So there you go. I don't even think I checked the poll at the beginning, but that was pretty surprising. I thought there would be a little bit of difference in there, but no, everybody just wants the classic red and white. Me, I'm a little different. I like them all. I don't have a favorite of Santa hat, I don't think. But I love me some Santa hats. So I say, ah, nice, she did it for you. Yeah, she printed it last year for me as well. And then I was like, here, you need to write Lotus again on this random Lego piece for me. She was like, okay, thank you. So there you go. Yeah, I got the flashy Santa hat, red and white, but flashing lights, and just a plain Merry Christmas shirt today. That plaid isn't bad either, really. Yeah, I like my plaid Santa hats too. It's nice to get some different ones going sometimes, so that way it's not always just the same hat that you're wearing. But I literally wear Santa hats when I go to the stores, when I go to work, even when I go anywhere, any function I'm going to, I throw a Santa hat. I was wearing a Santa hat this morning shoveling, so Matt saying they're all good hats you have. Thank you. Yes, I really enjoy my Santa hat collection. All right, well there you go. Thanks for joining me on this early morning, guys, for this Lego Advent Calendar live stream. As of tomorrow, guys, we are single digits away from Christmas. So as I keep saying, I hope you guys are getting ready for Christmas or close to being done and start to wrap all your gifts and whatnot. But yeah, we are getting there. We are getting close. We've only got 9 more days left. That is wild. All right, well, thank you everyone for joining me this morning. This was a lot of fun. Even though we only opened, 4 minifigures today from the official Lego Advent Calendars, it was still a lot of fun. So had some pretty good builds to make up for it. So thanks everyone for joining me. Hopefully everybody has a great rest of your day. Stay warm out there. Stay safe. Have yourselves happy holidays. Tomorrow's stream will be back to 5:30 p.m. Eastern, and for the rest of the week, until Friday at least, so 5:30 p.m. Eastern. And yeah, we will see you guys then. All right, guys, have yourselves a good one. Take care. Woo!